What's going on, guys? We're back with another video. It's been a while. I've been busy. Been working on like the toy car track in the basement, and we've been working on some other stuff around the house. Life got busy again, but we're coming back. We'll try and keep things moving here since we might be getting back into the swing of things. Today we've got a different game for you. We're playing some MX vs. ATV All Out. We are at the /Battleground DLC track, which is, I think, the only free ride DLC they did for this game, if I remember correctly. And today we're just going to play around on this for a bit, since it's maybe something I don't think I've done before, but yeah, we'll do this. We might have to switch the bikes up because it's extremely easy to overjump literally everything on this track, since they are way too small jumps for how fast the bikes go, so we'll switch it up to the KTM 350, and hopefully that will tame us down a little bit, because I did forget it is actually easy to crash in this when you don't mend correctly. But yeah, we're getting back into the swing of things with this. Short, quick life update is now we have snow on the ground here, so that's kind of putting a damper on things, and we're going to maybe more time now that it's cold and crappy outside. But yeah, the bigger potential news, I did just discover that there is they call it a supercross track. It's like a small arena cross track in reality, but there is that track I apparently live 10 or 20 minutes away from now, and that I literally pass every day going to work. So, with that, I'm kind of debating getting a dirt bike again and trying to get back into that. And I kind of been looking at getting a 450 now, but that'll happen sometime in the spring because it's a little bit off season right now and there's snow on the ground outside. But I've been looking at getting into that, so if anybody's remotely interested in that, maybe there's some potential for some new content there. Since I've got space to put it now, I think I could probably just keep the bike in my basement and turn the basement into a workshop for that, along with the little toy cars. But there's a potential for that to try and get back into all that again, so we're back to playing dirt bike video games to see if we can put ourselves into the mood for wanting to get an actual bike again. Kind of looking at, I think, a Honda 450 at this point, if we're realistically whatever's for sale used to the... We'll see, because right now, for what I've been able to find around me used prices, if anybody in the comments knows more, please let me know. But it seems like people are asking prices for used bikes close enough or to the point where you're better off just going to a dealership and getting a brand new motorcycle. And I can't believe we just landed a toilet paper roll there. That was fun. But yeah, we're just kind of messing around with the freestyle tracks today on this. We're going to do some tricks. Forgot how the trick system in this is completely different than the other games. And stoppy. And I forgot we were going uphill. That was unfortunate. But yeah, we're playing around the DLC track, so I think we can probably bust out some triple or quadruple backflips, because I remember All Out's backflips really let you get swinging with them once you get going with it. You might have to get up there to hit one of those ramps to try and land it, though. But yeah, it's a very different feeling game, which there's the new Legends game coming out, which depending on if they still have literally dozens of people watching my videos, I might pick up the new game and try and do some content on that. But yeah, if we're trying to get back into the mood of MX vs. ATV games here and getting used to this, because I'm suspecting that the new Legends game is probably going to end up being pretty similar to what this is, if I had to guess. There we go. Landed perfectly to the ramp. But I've got a feeling the control scheme for Legends might be very, very, very similar to this, but we'll see. My take on it is after this game takes a lot of getting used to after being used to Reflexer the whole time. But I think that this game was at least, I think, a step in maybe the right direction if they weren't just going to go back to the exact same thing Reflex had of all the glitches and stuff associated with it. I think that this game was at least an improvement over everything that came out since Reflex, since after you got used to it, it wasn't that bad. I don't think I care for the whole preload system where you can just boot it to the moon on the jumps. Don't really like that, but I see why they did that, since it makes it easier to sell to people at arcades. There we go. Sweet little body flip there. Let's see if we can do a body flip, backflip after we come up here. Oh, we overjump. That's what I mean. Everything's really, really easy to overjump in this game. Oh, I apparently hit the clutch button instead of the stunt button. That's fun. But yeah, how's everybody else's time been? I've been chilling out here in the middle of a cornfield, working on some stuff, getting really into toy cars. I just putting a lot of work into that little RC crawler course in the basement, so if anybody's interested, we can maybe do a video on that, play with my toy cars, because, you know, I'm an adult, so apparently in the midst of the pandemic, I'm preparing for another lockdown by setting up a track for toy cars in my basement, because, you know, we're, what, 2 years into 1 week to flatten the curve now, and who knows, we're going to all get shut down again, and we're going to have new ways to entertain ourselves, so I've been working on that. And I finally did my first electronic swap in one of those, where I had to pull the speed control out of the car and slap a new one in, and solder some extremely different gauges of wire together to make it all work. And oh boy, was it ugly, but it's okay. We just hid everything behind electrical tape, so we buried the evidence like Hillary Clinton's emails, and nobody knows what happened. It's fine. It's fine. Nobody will see. We're finally actually starting to land some tricks now that I'm getting back into this. But yeah, this is for anybody that somehow hasn't seen this, this is the /Battlegrounds DLC track, and okay, sure, it'll buck me off my line room, but I can do a weird flip and land flat ground and be fine. Okay, that checks out. Yeah, there's something weird going on how we calculate stuff in this game. But yeah, we're figuring out, pretty quick video, mess around a little bit, see if anybody's still interested in seeing anything more in All Out, since I'm pretty sure everything All Out has to be covered has already probably been covered well beyond by everybody else at this point. But figure we'll try another MX versus ATV game. We'll change the pace up very slightly. Actually, I wonder if I can land on top of that, we have a new mission now. We're going to try and land on top of the stage, the girder on top of the stage there. Let's see if we can do this. But yeah, if anybody's at all interested in All Out, let me know. Otherwise, we can just go back to straight reflex custom tracks. Okay, so we bounce off that. We hit that. That's good to know. We're going to try and land on it. We're going for the landing on it. Then we're going to try and backflip this little bump onto the concrete there. So if we do this, go about that fast, preload to kick us up. Okay, well, I guess we're going for a new stunt record at this point. We can do all of the tricks we want, because we have completely broken the game at this point. This is, can just sit here, we're gonna float, we're gonna float, we're gonna float, 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 float. We get the biggest combo, and we're gonna set the biggest record of all time for the highest scoring trick combo anybody has ever done. We'll just keep run that multiplier all the way up. This is absolutely absurd. I want to do this and see how many points we can score by figuring a way off of this once we get off of it. I'm just doing all the trick combos. There's a Cordova. Yeah, this is okay, now I need to figure out how to get this stuff, how to get back on the ground now. Oh, that's interesting. When you let off the gas, the wheel just stops spinning when you let off the gas. It seems like it doesn't matter how much throttle you give. No, never mind. So when you let off the gas, the animation just stops. I have no control over the bike, so we're just kind of stuck here on the stage. So I guess that's a good way to end it. We'll end this with a game-breaking glitch here. Wait, what happens if we go on the first-person camera? Yeah, there we go. Well, I guess we're going to end it with a game-breaking glitch right here where we can just dance around on the bike to our heart's content. That seems appropriate for how this channel is going, as we're stuck in here in limbo, floating around forever. It's a good metaphor. But, yeah, hopefully you guys maybe found All Out slightly interesting. If you want to see more content on All Out, please let me know, and I can race around tracks that I'm sure plenty of other people have already done. But changing the pace up a little bit from Reflex, but still MX versus ATV games in anticipation of Legends coming out. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Hopefully you enjoyed me breaking the game with this nice little glitch here. We'll see you guys in the next one.